What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and thank you for tuning in. Today we're heading over to work on the Eclipse. I just got back from Advanced Auto Parts and I think one of our issues with the starting was that the battery was actually toast. So I got a new battery and so we're gonna go over, put this thing in, and hopefully it'll start. Alright guys, just got the new battery installed, so we're going to go ahead and give this a shot, and hopefully it's going to start. It's going to start, guys. You guys speak it into existence. It's going to start. Yes! Finally! Ready, guys? Right there. See, it's bubbling on the header.
Yeah.
And it's spraying. Is that the thermostat?
Yeah.
Well, good news and bad news. Good news, the window's up. Another good news, the engine was running. The bad news is, while we were working on the window, got a lot of smoke underneath the hood, and it appeared to be leaking a lot from the thermostat, and it was smoking pretty badly, so I'm gonna have to diagnose that again. But other than that, she's running. Hopefully we'll be driving, because last time it would start, but once we went to drive it, those fuse would pop, so we have to check that. But overall, we got a lot of positives and only one negative so far. So.
And I mean, realistically, if it ends up being that thermostat again, then we just change the thermostat, get another one. It was only, what, $7?
Yeah, it was pretty cheap.
Yeah, it was like $7.
So, if that's the case, then we'll just get a new thermostat and fix that, no problem. But we're going to get this door skin back on, get the door back together, and then go from there. What's going on, guys? Welcome back for day 2. In this video today, me and Brennan are going to be finishing up this Eclipse episode by knocking out the suspension, and not only that, I went ahead and got a new thermostat so we can get that installed, make sure it's not leaking so that we can actually try and get this to the paint shop over the weekend. But we got new inner tie rods, outer tie rods, sway bar end links, and a lower tie bar for the rear. So we're going to go ahead and get that stuff knocked out, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to take this for a test drive and get it sent off to paint this weekend, but you guys will have to stay tuned for that because that probably won't be in this video. But for now, let's get down there, get this wheel off, and get to work. Alright, so what's the game plan here? We're going to start with the outer tie rod?
And the inner.
Inner tie rod?
Yeah, because we're changing both the inner and the outer. So, if realistically all we'll have to do...
New one, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
All we'll have to do is take off the castle nut here. After that, we can pull back the boot here, which looks like it's already pulled back. And then the inner tie rod, we'll just twist it out, keep these together. Because we have new for both. When we put the outer tie rod and the inner tie rod for the new ones, we can match them with the length of this That'll at least give us as close as possible of an alignment to what is already existing until it can get to an alignment shop and get further properly aligned. Cool. So we'll start with that. Then we'll move back here, try and crack off these old sway bar end links that you said were seized on here when you tried to change those before. So we'll see if we can get those off, and that's all we got for the front for now, right?
Yeah. Because
we got the lower ball joints, but we'll have to go get a press to be able to do those.
Yeah, but we can at least check them and see how the seals are, if they're...
No, it's
I'm
shot.
sure they're bad, but...
Yeah, it's shot. I can feel the boot right now.
Yeah, it definitely be worth though.
There's the boot.
Oh.
Wow. It's all blown into pieces. So
okay.
They definitely need to go.
Yeah.
This one actually looks very good for your upper tie rod. I mean, it's got a little bit of cracking right there.
Yeah.
But it's not terrible. I would still...
Change it
for general purposes, I would still change this for a new one, just so it's nice and neat and everything. But yeah, all right, so let's get started. At home, if you're interested, at least for these outer tie rods, it is a 17 mil. Let's take off that castle nut. Then it's just seized on there. Now with the castle nuts, what you want to do when you unscrew it, because it'll thread on like that with the castle facing down, to get that out, flip the castle nut upside down and screw it back on to where it meets the tip of the tie rod threading. And then you just take a hammer and smack it out.
Guy, just like that. So we use the jack to add a little bit of to take a little bit of the tension off. After that, popped right out. So you guys might want to try that. But took some muscle. You know, Brandon was whacking on it for a good minute. Oh, got it off. So smooth sailing from here, boys. Guys up to speed. My dumbass cut those sway bar end links off when I went to do the suspension because they just kept spinning and I was by myself, but they actually had a wrench spot on the back, so don't cut yours because it'll be a lot easier just to put a wrench on the back. But as far as the inner and outer tie rod go, the boot for this was actually destroyed. It's already breaking apart and stuff, so we're not gonna be able to finish that up tonight. I'm gonna have to go get those tomorrow. So we'll have to continue with this in a different video. But for now, we're gonna be getting these sway bar end links on, and then do the lower tie bar in the back, and that'll probably be it for this video. And then you guys will see us finish this up in the next one. So, what you need?
All we need is that other jack so that we can lift the knuckle and everything up just a little bit.
Gotcha.
Put the sway bar in and
Gotcha.
tighten it up.
Let's get back to work then. guys, so we got the sway bar end links in instead of finishing up with the inner and outer tie rod because that boot was shot, like I said. But, what were you saying?
No, you said it right. That boot was shot, so I have to get new boots.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna go get those tomorrow. So that won't be in this video because this video is actually gonna go out tomorrow. But to wrap this up for the front, sway bar end links are in. The rest of the parts are in. We'll just have to take it back off real quick to put the boot on, and then that will all be done. And so, new suspension wise, you got the new strut and springs. You have new ones of these, new of those. We're going to probably do the ball joints as well tomorrow when we get the boots, and I can rent the tool from them.
And we got the new brake kit already too.
Yeah, and I got...
This is temporary, so we put
this is still a new kit, but yeah, we're going to be swapping out
the
Brembos, yeah. We got Evo 8 Brembos that are going to be going on here, so we'll have some nice new calipers and rotors as well. So we're going to get this buttoned up, and then probably move to the back and knock out that lower tie bar. Before we move on to the back, I just want to show you guys how shot this is. Hang on. Get you in the light here. This thing is absolutely destroyed. So I'm really glad we went ahead and are doing all these suspension upgrades because I do plan on driving this car to car meets and car shows, and we're actually going to take this down to Florida once it's done. Go visit
let me take
Gabriel.
it out to my work too at some point because
Brandon wants to drive it to his work because
well,
he thinks he's
boss,
a badass.
My boss is a huge fan of the Eclipse, so for him to see that,
I mean, Brandon's been helping me out a lot, guys, as you already, I'm sure you already know, and as you saw today, he was mainly doing most of the work. So Brandon is the best brother I got. Justin's cool, but Brandon, man, comes in clutch. I'm just saying. So, anyways, guys, I just want to show you that because this thing is absolutely destroyed, and just to show you what we're doing to this is definitely well needed. So, we're going to get this wheel on and hop to the back. Alright, guys, so instead of jumping onto the rear, we're going to go ahead and tackle the thermostat first. That way we can get this hopefully not leaking. And then once all the suspension and stuff is done and the lower tie bar is on, we can go ahead and take this for a test drive. So, let me get this swapped out. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Don't record that. Don't throw that into it.
As you guys can see.
Don't throw that into it.
Why? They gotta know.
They don't need to know.
This whole thing just cracked, guys. I mean, that thing literally just snapped, bro. Look at that. What?
Said so no running tonight.
Like always, guys. One thing after the next with this car. Literally, was changing that, was going perfectly fine. I was pretty impressed on how it was sealing, to be honest. And
it was sealing perfect.
Yeah, and then whatever, thing literally broke. So, never ceases to amaze me with this car. Every single time we get fixed something else goes wrong. Right, Brandon? Look at this.
That snapped clean.
Dang, man.
Snapped clean. I have never seen anything like that. That's crazy.
Alright guys, so after that break-in, we're pretty much just going to call it for tonight. Tomorrow, I'm going to go get the new boots for the inner and outer tie rod, and then try and get a new one of those now, and so basically, we're just not going to screw with this car anymore tonight. We'll do the lower tie rod tomorrow, or lower tie bar tomorrow. Come back, finish this all up. But that'll be for the next video. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Help us out. Help make this channel bigger and better every day. But for now, guys, we'll see you in the next one.